iBeacon comes to fruition, does that threaten what
I
Foursquare
don't know. I think
is
the
built?
iBeacon stuff is really interesting, but like a lot of these technologies, like they're interesting once every single venue has it and every single place has it. You know, like a lot of the payment technologies, like they're awesome if every single place in the world uses it, but like, you know, you got like some of the new payment systems are in 10% of places and it's segmented across like, you know, across 8 different vendors, and this is why like a lot of the wallet stuff that's come out in a while just hasn't really taken off. And I think it's the same thing with the iBeacons, right? And so there's like a whole bunch of different beacon vendors, and they all speak a different language, and they're only installed in a handful of phones, so it doesn't work really consistently. And when we talk to local merchants, like one of the things we do with Foursquare a lot is we go out to merchants and we ask them, like how can Foursquare make your life easier? And what they want to do is they want to drive customers into the store. Like they're not interested in running ad campaigns, and they're not like, it's just not the language that they speak. They're like, I run a pizza shop, I run this restaurant, I need to fill the seats on a Tuesday. How can you help me do that? And like we have a lot of great answers for that. But these are the people that like, there's a bunch of vendors asking like, hey, I got you this little thing. Can you climb up on the ladder and put it on the corner of your place every 150 meters? Like installing hardware in there, it's just not like that's just going to happen anytime soon.
Or even in a small store, like, hey, do you have an extra power plug? And they're like,
yeah, put the power plug here, put it up here, make sure it's not behind a piece of concrete. Like, don't worry about it. Here's a 8-page manual about how to install iBeacons to make sure that your mom and pop store is properly covered. Like, I just don't think that's reality right now. Like a lot of the stuff that we're doing, it's like, how do you like what I'm talking about with the geofences and the custom polygons and the stop detection that we're doing on the devices. Like we think about like how do we basically do what iBeacon's doing, but do it where you don't have to ask people to put stuff in their stores. Like you don't have to install anything. That you don't have to talk to you don't have to ship something. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to install it. It just kind of works everywhere all at once because Foursquare's gotten smart enough to understand like when a phone has walked into a place and when a phone has walked out of a place. And like we feel very satisfied with the performance and the accuracy with a lot of the stuff that we built. And so, like, I'm just not super bullish on the hardware solutions to a lot of this because, like, hardware seems to create more problems than it solves sometimes. And, like, we're able to do it in a way that just kind of works with the phones that we have in our pockets.